Welcome to the Wind Down with Miss Amarachi. Today we are winding down with the Calling Pinot Noir by Russian River Valley. Now before we get into it, let's get into it. This bottle of wine is 14.2% alcohol by volume. Be careful with it. Be careful with it. Made by world-class winemaker Dan Goldfield, this wine presents notes of cherry, wild berry, plum, and spice. Binge cherry, fresh strawberry, and orange zest led into a velvety, smooth palette of red plum, violet, and earthiness with a lingering finish. Now, let's get into it. Cheers. Okay. Now this is very velvety, and I can taste that spice. You get that kick. You get that spice from this wine. And again, I'm not a sommelier. I'm not a connoisseur of wine. I just know what I like. But based on what I've heard about Pinot Noirs, they're oftentimes very velvety or like very spicy. So it's a true Pinot Noir. Whew, that 14.5% is definitely hitting. Yeah. This is definitely, this will do the trick. This will do the trick. Now, the price is pricing, okay? Retailing between $37 and $53. Now, thankfully, this was a gift. All gifts are accepted, so I didn't have to pay that. But, you know, if you want something that's 14.5% alcohol by volume, you're going to pay for that, right? Pinot Noir, again, it's more of a velvety taste. It's very spicy, very decadent, very elegant. That's what you're paying for. It definitely leaves a lot of lingering taste on the back of the palate, which some people like. If I was to rate this, I would say, you know, it does have a smooth finish, so I'll give it a 6.5, but I like the sweets, so it's not my cup of tea. But I can see one pairing this with maybe like a salmon or a fish of sorts. Again, pairings I'm not a queen at, but just based on how it tastes, how it finishes, I can see this with like a seafood platter, a seafood dinner, to add to that saltiness in the seafood. But as always, thank you so much for joining me on this week's episode of The Wind Down with Miss Amarachi. If there are any wines that you're interested in me trying out, make sure you comment them down below or DM me on any social platform. I will see you next week as we wind down.